Hello to all my friends out there. This is Rajendra Jain, your leadership coach, and today I've come to you with a very important topic, a very crucial topic. A lot of people come to us and inquire about this topic that I'm going to discuss about. And in our conversation, in terms of leadership, that I've come across these important points. And my dear friends, today we are going to discuss about the 6 don'ts. Very, very important. These 6 things you should never do, or perhaps you should never, if you are doing, you probably need to rethink on these lines, because these 6 things are something which kills the leader inside a person. These 6 things are something which does not allow people to get into their leadership shoes. And let me tell you, these 6 things are out of our experience of counseling hundreds and thousands of people. This is based on our interaction with principals and teachers. This is based on our own experiential and our own research at Sarvatra. Now, if you are ready, my dear friends, I'm sure you would have liked the video, our previous videos. If not, please like this video, leave a comment, feel free to leave a comment, and of course, share this video. Now, if you are ready with your writing pads and pens, first, very important, the first don't is speaking negative about the person in a group in the presence of the person. Let me tell you, when I'm talking about the person, it includes a child, the smallest of children, to the corporate bigs. Anybody, your child at home, your students in your schools and colleges, your people back at your office, anybody for that matter, what you need to understand is, you should never speak negative about that person in front of everybody. You know what? It kills the person's fear. When you do something like this, they create stubbornness in the child, in the person, in your employees. And I'll take this topic in detail, in depth, when we deal in our subsequent video. But for now, this is point number 1. Point number 2, having the least expectation from a person. I've come across many people who come to me and say, Raju bhai, if this person does the minimum which is required, I'm happy with it. Parents come to me and say, Raju bhai, I do not want big marks. If he passes the exams, I'm okay with it. Now this is where I have a problem. Because we are targeting something very low. And when you target something low, what happens is complacency creeps in, and that is when the results are always going to be much lesser, much lower than what you are wanting, what you are expecting. And that is why, irrespective of the abilities and capabilities, we often judge abilities and capabilities of a person. Today I am telling you, when you are setting standards for people, it should be a little higher, a shade higher than what you think they are able to achieve. And let me tell you, point number 2, which is expectation, setting expectation. This is a very crucial point. And this is what is also going to set your tone, your behavior, your reactions to those people. Of course, you should very well understand that you are setting the expectation in front of others or in front of that person. But for you should be prepared for a shade lower output. Point number 3, guiding them at every step and not allowing them to explore. This happens at every place. People want things to be done faster rather than getting it done from others who are supposed to be doing it at a later date. Or perhaps if those people do it, it will enhance their quality, it will enhance their outlook, it will enhance their position. I've often seen people, when you give work to somebody and they are trying to explore, often we do, okay, right now there, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And that is when I'm surprised. And often, because that will not allow people to explore, that will make people dependent, that will make people parasite, that will make people, look, rather not the positive look up to you. For everything they'll look up to you and say, now tell me what to do, now tell me what to do. And that is why do not guide them at every step. Step to step, step to step, don't do it. Guiding is important, but not step to step. Point number 4, the fourth don't. Not taking the help of others, experts, but trying to groom yourself. Self-grooming. Very dangerous thing, my dear friends. Let me tell you, I come across so many people who say, "Ye mere ko aata hai. And I know this. I have done this. And I have learned this." And that is one big mistake which people do. Creating leaders, let me tell you, requires expertise into a person. And that is when what is essential, what is required for you to know is, you may know things, but leave the job to experts. I'm surprised and shocked when I come across people who spend lakhs of rupees every year, but on their education. But when it comes to grooming them into leadership, probably they sit down and try to figure out why it should not be done, or it can be taken care at home. Let me tell you, people don't learn from their own relatives, from their own loved ones. It's a big myth that I can teach. Sorry, it's a big mistake you would do. Point number 5. Very important, not starting at an early age or early stage of their association. When children, I often come across parents who say, "Abhi iska umar hi kya? Iski umar ki cheez nahi hai," for small things. And that is when what I realize is, parents who do this to their children, who do not teach things at an early stage, what happens? They lose out their period. Let me tell you, we cut down 5 years from a child's grooming into them becoming business person at Sarvatra. We have our way of grooming children, because that is very important. Of course, not putting pressure of the kinds that you are thinking we may put. But what is important is, you need to start early. And 6th point, friends, it's very sad but very rampant across, and this is one reason why leaders are not getting groomed. And that point is non-transference of experience from one generation to the other, from one set of people to the other, from the seniors to the juniors. Old times, this was a very important activity which used to happen by default, where a child used to go and sit in the shop, in the office, and automatically the transference of experience would happen. But today we are reaching a stage where teachers are busy completing their syllabus. I have not come across teachers who share their experience about life, who go beyond just their books. That's very important. Looking beyond books, grooming these kids into leaders is very important, and that is going to happen only with your transference of experience. In organizations, I seldom see the seniors or the owners or the business person sitting down 1 hour, half an hour and sharing his or her experience to the staff. Let me tell you, it is very important, sharing your experience, your learnings, your mistakes, your do's and don'ts of life from whichever field you operate in. And that makes a very important aspect for the progress of the person. Let me tell you, they learn the most with their experience, with your experience. No MBA is going to give the experience which you can give to your children, which you can give to your students, which you can give to your employees. And that is when, my dear friends, it's very important for us to understand the concept of transference of experience. Well, this is what I had to share with you for today. In the next series of videos, each of these points will be dealt in terms of step-by-step methodology as to where we go wrong and how can it get rectified. And let me tell you, all these are simple steps. These are not complicated. These are very simple steps you can implement right after this video. This is Rajendra Jain signing off for today. Of course, like the video, share the video, leave your comment. Thank you so much. Happy creating leaders.